Da dum da dai, I na da dum, I na da dum, I da 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 dum, da 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 dum, I da da dum, I na da da dum, Baruchu et Adonai ha-mevorach Adonai ha-mevorach le'olam va'ed Didirai rai rai dum dum hai rai dum dum hai rai dum hai rai rai dum hai rai rai didi rai 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 Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech olam Hashem bidvarim arivaravim בחוכמה פותח שערים ובתבונה משנה איתי מחליפה את הזמני ודרך חופש ומבדילה אלא חיה וקיימת תמיד ומחלל לי עולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני המרים והערבים דרי היי די 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 היי די 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 היי די די אהבת עולם בית ישראל, המחבת ומצוות חומישתם ונשמח בדברי ישראל ומצוותיך לעולם ועד כי אם חיינו ויאורך ימינו ובהם נגע יומם בלילה ואהבתך אל תעשה ממנו לעולמים ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ולכתך בדרך ובשעריך ובקומך וקשרתם לעוז על ידיך והיו לטות אבוס בין עיניך וכספתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך והיה עם שמות ישמעו מוצא אשר אנוכי מצווה אתכם היום לאהבה ישראל לכם ודורו שמות בביתם למען יבוא ימיכם ימי בניכם ולא דבר שיש באדוני לבוסיכם לעשייס להם כי מהשמיים על הארץ ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת עליהם ויעשו להם ציצית על כתבי בגדיהם לדורות ונשנו על ציצית קרא בסיר לחלץ ולכם לציצית למען יתגרו ועשיתם את כל מצוות ועשיתם מלושים לבכם אני אדוני לכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים לעשותכם אדוני אלוהיכם אמן ואמונה כל זאת לקיים עלינו כי הוא אדוני אלוהינו ינצור לעשות אנחנו ישראל עמו ועודנו ביד מלכים וגם מקום הצלילה ומחוסו מרצון קיבלו עליהם משה מרים ובני ישראל לכנו שירה בשמחה רבה יאמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדב בקודש נורא מלכותך ראו בניך
Moshe Miriam. Zehelianu ve'amru Adonai lo
ונאמר כי בדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גואל ישראל השכיבנו יעלנו לשלום ויעמידנו מלכנו לחיים ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך ודגנים יצא טובם לפניך כי הם מלכנו ורחומתם ושמור צאצאינו ובואנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך ברוך אתה אדוני הפורש סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל Yerushalayim. Please rise, everyone. Vayidaber Moshe es moedei Adonai el bnei Yisrael. Yiskadash v'yiskadash Shemei Rabbah Ve'ol lema divrei chilusei Ve'yamlich malchusei Ve'chayekon Om Yameichon Ve'chayekon Beis Yisrael selling Amidah. Please rise, everyone, if you're able. Kaddish Shalom. Yiskadal v'yiskadash me'rabah. Alma divrach nusech ma v'semech ha'echon v'mechon v'chon beit Yisrael. Ba'agala v'zman kori v'imiru amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach. Alam yamaya yidvarach v'yishtamach v'yitbah. Every drum aminasei. Yishadar v'yistaleh v'yisalash shmei dekudesh abrichu. Eila min kol v'chasa v'shirasa tushvachasa v'nechem asa. Da amiram yol ma v'imiru amen. Diskabel siloson v'oson l'chon beit Yisrael kadu v'deshua v'imiru amen. Yesh lo merabah min shemaya v'chayim tovim aleinu v'al koyis v'imiru amen. Ose shalom b'mamav. וברחמיו יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל. And let us say, Amen. Are all the Sifrei Torah up from downstairs? Jeffrey, are all the Sifrei Torah out of your office? All of them been brought up here? Let's check. Can you check and see if there are 3 Sifrei Torah there? Okay, great. You can close it. You can close it now. Rei saladas ki Hashem hu Elohim Elohim Rei saladas ki Hashem Hashem, Elohim, Elohim, Ata Harei Saladas, Ki Hashem, Elohim, You know, friends, the Holy Din of a Rebbe, B'nai Saskar, the Tzvi Melech of Dinov, says that Simchat Torah is all about what they call Or Makifin lights that are surrounding lights. Then throughout the Chag of Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, we're building these vessels, and the vessels are basically what are called Or Makifin. They're lights that surround us, kind of yearnings that we have, that we long for. They're not internal, but they're kind of something we need to reach for, in a sense. An aspiration, a goal, a longing, a yearning. And he says, you know, each of those makifin, each of those lights are like when you get a jacket or something made for yourself. Like the surrounding energy is around each one of the parts of your body. You have a sleeve for an arm and a sleeve for the leg. But he says on Yom Simchat Torah, he says, the Or Makif, the light that surrounds, is like the light of a talit. He says there's no mitzvah in the Torah to be me'atev but tzitzit, to surround yourself in tzitzit. It says to tie tzitzit. The word la'etov for atifa, which means to wear a garment that doesn't have a sleeve. It doesn't go on just one part of the body. It covers the whole body. It says that's Simchat Torah. And Simchat Torah, you grab the Torah, and it's not just your finger that is reading or pointing. It's not just your mind that's learning. It's not just your heart that's feeling. It's not just your legs that are jumping. But the whole goof, the whole body is like one big talit. One big surrounding energy like the sukkah. And we take it with us. We say, you know what? The Torah is going to be our sukkah this year. The Torah is going to be our talit this year. The wisdom of Torah, the learning of Torah, the joy of Torah, and more broadly, our tradition, the essential values and beauty of our tradition, the customs of our tradition. I said earlier today on Shmini Atzeret, I said that, you know, in the tradition, in the Gemara and the Talmud, and also in the Midrashim, Sukkot is the most universal of all holidays. Believe it or not. It's, of course, an agricultural festival from the land of Israel, circa a couple thousand years ago. But the rabbis, when they came to look at this teaching about the harvest festival, they said, you know, we offer 70 animals on Sukkot because there are 70 archetypal nations in the world, and we want Sukkot to be a holiday for all people. And then in their rendering of the 8th day, which is tonight, which is Shmini Atzeret Simchat Torah, is that it's a holiday to be proud of being Jewish. The whole year, everything we do is we say, you know, this Jewish thing is really a universal principle. It's really, don't think it's too Jewish. It's really all about really broad, Western, liberal Jewish values. Everything is true about, you can sit in shul and you can say, you know what, this accords with what I learned about Locke and Hobbes, and Bertrand Russell can make his way in there too, and maybe some other philosophers. We say, oh, really, I can understand Talit now through an anthropological study of clothing, and it's all wonderful, it's all beautiful. All peoples have their own way of talking about clothing. But one day a year, we take the Torah and we say, you know what? Everybody can come, but this is the Jewish wisdom, tradition. And we're proud of it. Whether it's warts and all, with the stories that we don't fully understand or completely do understand and disagree with, the whole package, from the last letter, Lamed, and the first letter, Bet, which makes up the heart of the Torah. The Torah is like our reality. It's got light, it's got shadow, it's got ancient, it's got relevant, it's got weird, it's got all of it. If there would be like a Sacred Books Anonymous, the Torah would say, hi, I'm the Torah. And I'd say, hi, Torah.
Hi, Torah.
Hi, Torah. Yeah, I'm a sacred book. I sometimes am really on my game. Like when I said that Seven Elohim part, whoa, that was unbelievable. That image of God, peace, and then there's other beautiful moments where Moses is so radiant, his face is full of the glow of divine unity. And then there's some other parts I'd like to own. I'm in my first step of making amends. Not the first step, really, but making amends. And we say, you know what? We're dancing with you because we're like that too. You lift us up. You've been with us for 2,000 years of exile, and now here we are. You know, on Shavuos, when we receive Torah, really, the Torah says that we're giving you a present. And God says to Moshe, go tell the people, Lech hodi'am, go tell the people I have a present for them. It's called the Torah. And tonight is also Shavuos. It's also receiving Torah, revelation tonight, Simchat Torah, but it's different. Now it's not God giving us a gift and we say, okay, thanks, we got it. We say back to God, God, not only we got it, but we're not letting go. We're not letting go. not letting go of Torah. We're going to queer it. We're going to read it. We're going to Torah it. We're going to regender it. We're going to learn it in 15,000 different ways. We're going to add our voice to it, and we're going to dance with it. Because that's what we do. Adonai oz le'amo yitain. God gives us oath, gives us strength through Torah and through the traditions that we have. And that blesses us with peace. It gives us a sense of wholeness. Adonai yivarech et amah b'shalom. So let's rise together for the 7 dances of not letting go of Torah. וימצא אהרון ויאמר משה קום אדוני ויפוצו אויביך וינוסו משעריך מפניך אם מציון תצא שורה אם מציון תצא שורה ודבר אדוני מירושלים ברוך שנתן תורה תורה ברוך שנתן תורה תורה ועמו ישראל בקדושתו אב הרחמים היטיבה ברצונך אל ציון תבנה חומות ירושלים תבנה חומות ירושלים כי אחד לבד בדקנו מלך עולם ונישא אדון Can we get some Leil for people? Just some Leil when they're holding the two. Okay. If folks feel comfortable lining up behind, that'd be great. Let's make a line behind Danny. Adonai Hoshiana ay, 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 Anenu,
Aleinu Yom Koreinu.
Anenu, Anenu, Yom Koreinu.
Elohai Haruchot,
Hoshiana.
Bochen Levavot,
Hatzlichana.
Goel Chazak Anenu, Beyom
Koreinu. Ay, 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 Aleinu, Aleinu Yom Koreinu. Aleinu, Aleinu Yom Koreinu.
ושמחת
בחגיך והיית אך שמח ושמחת בחגיך והיית אך שמח ושמחת בחגיך והיית אך שמח
ושמחת בחגיך והיית שמח ושמחת בחגיך והיית אך 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 Every
Mashiach now. We want Mashiach. We want Mashiach now. We want Mashiach. We want Mashiach now. We want Mashiach. Hey, Hakofa Aleph, Aleph, Adkan, Hakofa Aleph, Adkan, Hakofa Chesed, Chesed, Adkan, Hakofa Aleph, oh Yamama, 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 oh, oh, Yamama, Hakafa bet. I call up my beloved wife Ariel for Hakafa bet. Well, Hakafa bet for you. We need that. Can you stand there? Actually, it'd be easier. Stand here. Are you ready? You need the Torah? You don't really need the Torah. All right, guys, let's line up behind Ariel. Let the Torahs come over here. Torahs over here. Actually, this is a better idea. Everybody line up behind the Torah, please, everybody. David, bring the Torah over here. And you know, as Ariel begins to you guys can start making a circle around the room, okay? Go ahead.
Avinu Chai, Rabbeinu, oh Rabbeinu, oh Rabbeinu Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael 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 Chai. Oh Rabbeinu Chai, oh Rabbeinu, oh Rabbeinu, oh Rabbeinu Chai. Oh Rabbeinu Chai, oh Rabbeinu Chai. Oh Rabbeinu, oh Rabbeinu, oh Rabbeinu
Ad kana kava ben 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 ben. Ad kana kava.
I'm gonna cover this. I'm gonna cover this. Oh, lo, lo, yo, lo, lo, lo. Oh, oh. La, 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 yo, no, no, yo, no, no.
Okay, Gevura. Could use a little Gevura. Now we're to ferreting. You want one? We call up Jeff Kahn to lead us all in the third Hakafa. Invite everybody to kind of make a line behind him.
Hello.
Or behind Jonathan.
Hello.
Make sure everybody gets a chance to dance with the Torah tonight, everybody. Take your Torah turn. Take your Torah turn. So as Jeffrey begins, we'll just try to get start walking around in a circle. Yeah.
Adonai. Adonai, Anenu beyom kareinu.
Anenu beyom kareinu. Anenu beyom kareinu.
Zach v'yashar. Yom Kareinu,
Anenu Veyom Kareinu. Oh, next one. No, next one. Veyom Kareinu. No, nothing else done. Adkana kafa gimo, gimo. Adkana kafa gimo. Adkana kafa gimo, gimo. Adkana kafa gimo. Oh ya la la, 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 la la la, ya la la. Okay, friends, we're up to the fourth hakafa. You guys have energy? So, I know it's hard to imagine that we could have more than 175 people in here, but between the 100 people online right now or so, and all of you, we have 200 people plus all the souls that are here that are dancing with us here tonight. So, a little piece of advice from somebody who's danced in a number of Hasidic places before in my life. Just a little, dance advice. And take it for what it's worth. But I've been living on the Upper West Side for 20 years. But every year I go to Borough Park to watch some hakafa dancing. And they know a thing or two about hakafa dancing. Here's the insight. A lot of us want to go and dance by ourselves, which is great. There's room here. But what they do, which keeps people going for hours, is they just put a little train on, and they just do a little train thing. And then everybody gets on the love train, a little hakafa train. And that's it. Then a niggin can go for that melody can go for 25 minutes, and you're not dancing in the dark with Bruce Springsteen. You're just a little shuffle step here, you know what I'm saying? And if you want to do that, if you want to try that out, just it's one big group where we're all dancing in one train, and the goal is just to dance in that rhythm. Maybe just one half a hakafa. Let's try that, all right? A little Hasidic dance, okay? All right, let's get everybody in the dance. Everybody in. Everybody in. Everybody in. Now everybody. Lisa's going to do the fourth hakafa. So get a little train. All right, ready? Who's got the Torot?
Thank you.
Oh, look at this. You know what? The train became a circle. That's great. So here's the thing. B'nai Yisachar says, the Din of a Rebbe says again, the Din of a Rebbe says that everything we do on Simchas Torah is a circle because Simchas Torah is about infinity, something without any limit. He says, look, in the Torah, whenever we read from the Torah,
Use your mic.
My mic is on. No, it's not. Is it on?
Very low.
Okay. The Din of a Rebbe says, a circle has no beginning and no end. A circle has no beginning and no end. And it expresses a kind of Uroboros, it expresses a kind of infinity. And he says, look, whenever we read from the Torah, we always have 7 aliyot, but the halacha is on Simchas Torah that you can add an infinite number of aliyot. He says, you see, Simchas Torah is a day where you can add as much as you want, and you can keep adding and adding and adding. And that's what comes from a circle dance. It's I'm about to peter out, but if I go slower, the person behind me is giving me some koyach. I got a little lift. So Lisa's going to give us some lift with her beautiful rendering of the fourth hakafa.
Beautiful. Anna Adonai.
Hoshiana.
Anna Adonai.
Haslina.
Anna Adonai.
Shavuot.
Shavuot.
la
בוקר חסך ימרוס לבלילות וחכה בבוקר בוקר חסך אמונת בלילות
טוב להודות לשם להודות לשם זמר לשמך עליון להודות לשם להודות ולזמר לשמך עליון להקים בבוקר בבוקר חסך ימרוס בלילות
Adir Mahulal Adonai
Ad Kan. Beautiful. Ask this.
Ad kan akafada.
Ad Kan
Akafada. Ad kan akafada. Ad kan akafada. La 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 la
Gary, this might be the last time that we get to have a hakafa with you in the States. Who knows? Like, we're praying, you know. So would you do hakafa up to the Hod hakafa, the hakafa of Aaron, Hakoyin, Rod of Sholem, Kohanim? Exactly. This is the Kohen hakafa. So if you're just joining us, everybody, on your romp around the Upper West Side, from hakafa to hakafa, there's a lot of hakafa sharing going on. Not able to, trace where people are. We're happy you're here. You're just gonna do. Yeah, just 1 second. So, want to line up, everybody? How was that Hasidic dancing module? Was it okay? It was hard. Was the individualist inside of you saying, "No, I must dance my own way"? Did that come up at all? I'm just making that voice up. Jake, you know that voice?
We're not as Borg.
Yes.
We're not part of the Borg.
Jake. All right, everybody, let's line up another circle dance for the fifth hakafa. Baruch Hashem, we're sweating our prayers, schwitzing our prayers. Wow. I want to give the hakafa. We need to get a Zoom hakafa. Okay, friends. This is the fifth hakafa, but for the sixth hakafa, Neely Weissman, get ready. You're on deck. Okay? For the sixth one, Neely, okay? Rabbi Mira and Rabbi Diane, good question, Eloisa. I don't know where they are either. They gave me a note that said, to whom it may concern, they might not be here tonight, but I didn't share it with the entire community. We'll see. I'm sure they're dancing somewhere. But Neely, you're on deck. Ready? Next one, okay? The sixth one. Great. Okay. Ready, everybody, for the fifth hakafa with the Kohen, Gary Goldman. Go for it.
Adonai aneinu v'yom kareinu.
Aneinu v'yom kareinu.
Aneinu v'yom kareinu.
Melech olamim. Naor v'adir. Somech noflim aneinu v'yom kareinu.
Mahulal Adonai, hallelujah, 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 Shalom, 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 hallelujah, 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 tamim, timamim, tamim, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah,
Say Torah, Udvar Adonai Mirushalayim. In Mitzion Tetzei Torah. Yerushalayim, Kim Mitzion Tetzei Torah, Hashem Yerushalayim, Kim Mitzion Tetzei Torah, Hashem Yerushalayim, ay la 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 ya la la, ay la 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 ya la la, hey ya la la di la la ya la la di la la, ay la di la 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 yo no 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 yo no 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 no, ay la di la 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 ya la la di la la, ay la di la la, ay la di la 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 la, ay la di la la ya la la di la la, ay la na 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 na, hey yo lo 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 lo. Shalom, shalom, Roma, yes, shalom. Oh, say shalom, shalom, Roma, yes, shalom. Oh, yes, shalom. Shalom aleinu, ve'avo Yisrael, ve'yimru amen. Hey, ay, la, 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 la,
עד כאן הקו ההי, היי, 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 עד כאן הקו ההי, עד כאן הקו ההי, היי, היי, עד כאן הקו ההי, ים בבא, ים בבא, ים בבא, ים בבא, ים בבא, ים בבא, Neely, you ready? Neely, are you ready? I'm going to feed you the words. Okay, ready?
Okay.
You start. You say, Ana Adonai. I go Tanakh, but I know it's not in there. All right, we're all ears. Neely, ready?
Yeah.
You say, Ana Adonai Hoshiana.
Ana Adonai
Hoshiana. You say the same thing, but with Ana Adonai Hatzlichana.
Ana Adonai
Hatzlichana. Say Ana Adonai.
Ana Adonai
Anenu.
Anenu
Yom Kareinu.
Yom Koreinu
Ay, ay, ay.
Anenu
Yom Koreinu.
So, Neely, you say Ozer Dalim, Ozer Dalim, Ozer Dalim.
Ozer Dalim
Hoshiana. Podeu Matzil.
Hoda Umatzio
Now you say Sur Olam Imanenu.
Sur Olim Anenu
B'yom Kareinu. Ay, ay, ay.
Anenu 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 Yom Koreinu
mazel mazel tov Yeilanu B'chol Yisrael Hashem besimcha, Idu et Hashem besimcha, B'olvana b'nana, B'olvana b'nana. Idu et Hashem besimcha, Idu et Hashem besimcha, B'olvana b'nana, B'olvana b'nana. Halalai, lalai, 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 halalai, halalai, lalai, 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 lalai. Idu et Hashem besimcha, Idu et Hashem besimcha, B'olvana b'nana, B'olvana b'nana. Idu et Hashem besimcha, Idu et Hashem besimcha, B'olvana b'nana, B'olvana b'nana. Hashem besimcha, Idu et Hashem besimcha, B'olvana b'nana, B'olvana b'nana. Idu et Hashem besimcha, Idu et Hashem besimcha, B'olvana b'nana, B'olvana b'nana. Hashem besimcha, Idu et Hashem besimcha, Idu et Hashem besimcha, B'olvana b'nana. Idu et Hashem besimcha, Idu. Hashem besimcha, Idu et Hashem besimcha, B'olvana b'nana, B'olvana b'nana. Idu et Hashem besimcha, Idu et Hashem besimcha, B'olvana b'nana, B'olvana b'nana. Hashem besimcha, Idu et Hashem besimcha, B'olvana b'nana, B'olvana b'nana. B'Yerushalayim ye'yecha, oy berachamim tashu, tishkon betocha, tishkon betocha, kasher dibarta. B'Yerushalayim ye'yecha, oy berachamim tashu, tishkon betocha, tishkon betocha, kasher dibarta. Garam beyameinu, garam beyameinu, garam beyameinu, garam beyameinu. Oh, you say David, David Abdecha, U'amer Aratzcha Tachin. You say David, David Abdecha, U'amer Aratzcha Tachin. Yerushalayim ye'yecha, oy berachamim tashu, tishkon betocha, tishkon betocha, kasher dibarta. La 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 la, 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 la la la. Oh la 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 la. Hey la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Hey la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Hey la 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 la, la la la. Oh
For the seventh.
Woo!
For the Malchus.
How did we get here so quickly?
So the check, check. Check, check. Can you hear me? All right. All right, everybody. Final akaf, everybody. Chazan Schechter is going to lead us in the final akafa. Please line up in a circle.
Ana Adonai Hoshiana Ana Adonai Hoshiana Ana Adonai Aneini Nenu Biyom Kareinu Ay ay Aleinu Aleinu Biyom Kareinu Aleinu Aleinu Biyom Kareinu Kadosh v'nora Hoshiana Rachum v'chanun Hatzlichana Shomer abrit aneinu v'yom kareinu Ay 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 Aleinu Aleinu v'yom kareinu Aleinu Aleinu v'yom kareinu
Oh, we did it?
Tomech. This seems to be more.
More.
That's what I said. There seems to be more. Tomech temimim Hoshiana Takif la'ad Hatzlichana Tamim b'ma'asav aneinu V'yom kareinu Ay 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 Aleinu Aleinu V'yom kareinu Aleinu Aleinu V'yom kareinu
bezoreinu mi bein hagoyim unemutzotzeinu kanis b'yazei haaretz v'gorim bezoreinu mi bein hagoyim unemutzotzeinu kanis b'yazei haaretz v'gorim bezoreinu mi bein hagoyim unemutzotzeinu kanis b'yazei haaretz v'gorim bezoreinu mi bein hagoyim unemutzotzeinu kanis b'yazei haaretz Ay, 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 hey, ay, 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 hey, la, 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 no, ay, ay, no, no, hey, la, 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 hey, ay, la, ay, ay, no, la, 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 hey, ay, la, ay, ay, no. Mazel tov, yeah. I lanu, Chol Yisrael, lanu, Chol Yisrael, amen. Lay, 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 oh, lay, 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 oh, lay, 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 lay. ay que vamos, que vamos, que vamos, que vamos. Say hey, say hey, say oh, oh, oh,
So, check. So, it's hard to dance. It's hard to dance. It's hard to dance back in the Romemu Center for the first time in almost, well, it's been 2 Simchat Torahs that we haven't been together. It's hard to dance without seeing the holy visage and movements of our dear friend Hamagid Yitzchak Buxbaum.
Yeah.
It's hard to dance without Chaya Bracha, Evelyn Goodman. It's hard to dance without bringing their presence with us. And I wanted to do an eighth hakafa, just a slower one, in honor of the power of 8 and the power of community and the hamshacha and the continuity and the bringing spirit of those 2 beloved souls and other souls too that are not with us this year, that were with us last year dancing with us. I'd like to bring their presence with us now as we finish the Torah and we hear about Achar Mos Moshe. And it is after Moshe died. There are 8 psukim. There are 8 psukim, like the 8 Hakafa, like Shmini Atzeres. There are 8 psukim that Moshe Rabbeinu didn't write, that Yoshua, we're told, wrote, or maybe some say Moshe wrote it with tears. He wrote them with tears. So we also dance with some tears and some beautiful spirit from another place. I think there was energy from all the holy souls that are with us. So. You fall down, you get back up. You fall down, you get back up. Sheva yipol tzaddik. You fall down, we hold you up. You fall down, we hold you up. Sheva yipol tzaddik. Yanam na 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 Dini na 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 aya ya ba ba ya ba 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 ya ba 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 ya ba 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 Yini na na ya na ya ya Dini na na ya ba ya ya Dini na ya 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 Dini na na ya ba ya ya Dini na na ya ba ya 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 ba ba ya ba Dini na 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 ama Dini no ya ba ya 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 Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael
Adonai
Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adoneinu Kadosh v'nora Shemo We place the Torah back in, the ones that we're not using for the final Kriya. You can place those back into the ark. Ay, 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 ay. Table. Friends in the Zumagog, also here in the Rumagog, we're going to have a Neely Weissman, our Holy Universe specialist, is going to be performing tonight online a special choosing of verses for the year, which is a custom that we have yet to reinstate in person. But thank goodness, tonight online there is an opportunity for those who would like to find a verse tonight and also have an abbreviated Revaya. Also, tomorrow, there's going to be a Simchat Torah dance in the park with 5 Rhythms teacher at 1 p.m. at 106th Street. For now, we're all going to stand and just do one long aliyah for Zod HaBracha. There will be other opportunities for all of you here to do it online as well. If you don't make it tonight, we'll figure out a way. The Midrash says, how do we know that we have to have a blessing before the Torah and a blessing after the learning or reading from Torah? And the rabbis learn that we have to say a blessing after learning Torah or after reading from Torah, right? From the Zod HaBracha, they learn it from Moshe. Moshe blesses. What immediately preceded this? The immediate preceding verses that come before this parsha in the Torah is where Moshe says to the people, Kitvu lachem et hashira azot, write this Torah for you. So the rabbis say, you see, Moshe says to go write a Torah, and then the very next thing he does is makes a blessing. V'zot habracha. We began our holiday season together with bezot, a different bezot. Bezot of ani boteach. And so this is v'zot habracha. This is the blessing. The Ishbitzer Rebbe's grandson, Radzina Rebbe, says, The meaning of blessing after Torah means that the blessing is that the things that we read in Torah become a part of who we are, so that even when we're not aware of Torah, we're still learning Torah. It's as if the blessing at the end of Torah is a seal that brings it into our hearts and say, you know, God, may this become so deeply ingrained in who I am that no matter, even when I'm not thinking about Torah, that I'm just, you know, just hanging out, it becomes Torah. To bless after Torah that way. And the Ishbitzer Rebbe goes on to say, you know what the blessing is before Torah? We say, Asher anotena Torah. God is always giving us new Torah. Every moment there's new Torah. So, note, not that gave us Torah, that is giving Torah. So this is the blessing of the season of trust, that we should trust and learn Torah in such a way that after we close our eyes and we step away, that it continues off the mat, off the cushion, out of the shul, into the streets, when we're sleeping and when we're waking. That's really a deep trust that God has in us, that Torah becomes so deeply ingrained in our bones and in our kishkis that we're, right, that's the Torah of the bones that becomes a part of our atzmos, a part of who we are. So we're going to read the last couple of, we're going to lead maybe 3 aliyot, 3 pieces of the Zohar Bracha. We're going to make 1 aliyah for the Zumagog and 1 aliyah for the Rumagog. And we're going to designate in a moment somebody in the Zumagog to lead the Zoomers in the aliyah for them. In this moment, we're going to do an aliyah for those gathered here. So we'll do, I think, Rishon. You know, there really is no right way to do the aliyot and it looks like there is, but there isn't a right way on Simchas Torah. You can cut it up any which way you want. So we're going to go up to V'lizvulun Amar. That's what I'm going to do for the first aliyah. So everybody, and by the way, you know, can I tell you something crazy? You guys want to hear something crazy? I don't know where they are. I'm just like, you know, do you guys? Yeah, you do? No, there's no, yeah, look, Francine's doing yes, okay. Suanne, you want to hear something crazy? Margot, okay, you guys want to hear something crazy? So, you know, like in general, the Jewish law prohibits people on Yontif talking about money. It's like not a Yontif thing to do. It's a shvus. You're not supposed to talk about money. But there grew amongst the people of Israel over the last 1,000 years a custom that they would bid whoever would come up to the first aliyah. They like offer it as an auction, like you're at Sotheby's. Like it's like the biggest. Like I grew up like that. So like $100 for the empty, you know, first aliyah, second aliyah, $200. So wait a second, what about the halacha? So the cynical voice would say, well, when it comes to fundraising, there's no halacha, right? It's like, you know, you have people in the room, you don't want to lose them. So, you know, sell off some, no. Said the poskim and said, you know, some of the Hasidic masters, you see, on Simchas Torah, people's desire trumps everything. Right? The Zohar says that on Simchas Torah, Kol man de boy, anything you want to ask for, on Simchas Torah you should ask for it. Because you're in, let's say you're in the palace of the king, you're in. So don't lose your opportunity. You have like a once in a lifetime opportunity to pitch what you want. So if you want aliyah number 1, there's a Kohen in the room. Sorry, Kagan. Sorry, Khan. Sorry, all of the Goldmans. No way. Any if they want it so badly, they want the first aliyah, you get it. Oh, it's Yontif, we can't talk about money. You know what? A Yid's desire, a person's desire to read from the Torah is greater than any of those. All of those boundaries fall away. You want it? It's yours. You want it? It's yours. So I know all of you are here because you wanted to be here so badly. And all of you are there and you're with us. So for those in the room, we're going to invite you to make the first blessing. So, ready? Baruch Adonai Borach Liolam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai Borach. Baruch Ata. Amen. Vezo sambracha Asher mirag Moshe Yishchar Elohim es b'nei Yisrael Livnei Moso. One of the most beautiful psukim in the whole Torah. And this is the blessing that Moshe Rabbeinu, like Yaakov, the Midrash says, that when people come to the end of their days, they want to give out blessings, like our dear friend Richard Kaplan, whose dance also we just did. Cantor, the holy tzaddik Richard Kaplan, the cantor. Also, people said that in the weeks before he died, just 2 weeks ago, just last week rather, he had such clarity. Walking with him was like receiving the blessings of the birds and the stars and the clouds, and like the holy tzaddik Rav Shoshana's father, who was full of blessings. Vayamar Adonai misinei ba v'zarach miseir lamo hofia mehar paran v'asa mirivivos kodesh mimino. This is where we know that when you hold the Torah, you should hold it on your right arm, because mimino, God's right arm, as it were, is where Torah comes from. The fiery Torah. Eish das lamo Abcho ve'vamim kol kidosha v'yadecha v'heim sukol raglecha Yisami dabirosecha Torah tzivan lanu Moshe Morasha kihilas Yaakov Vayibishurun melech misasef Rashi am Yachar neshivtei Yisrael yichiru ve'en ve'al yamos v'hi mistav mispar v'zos leYuda v'yomar Shema Adonai kol Yehuda ve'lamo tivi'enu yadav rav lo v'ezer mitzarav tiyeh v'ulelevi amar tumecha v'urecha le'ish chasidecha asher nisiso b'masa teriveyu al mei merivach haomer le'aviv limo lo receive yes echav lo ikir yes panav lo yada כי שמרו עם נושאך וברצך ינצורו יורו משפטיך ליעקב וסורתך לישראל ישימו כתורה בידיך וחליל על מזבחך ברך אדוני חילו ופועל ידיו תרצה מחץ מאזניים כמיו ומשנאיו מן יקומון לבנימין אמר ידיד אדוני ישכון לבטח עליו חביב עליו כל היום ובין כספיו שכן וליוסף אמר מבורכת אדוני ארצו ממגד שמיים מטל ומתהום רובץ תחס וממגד תבוא שמש וממגד גרש ירחים ומראש הררי קדם וממגד גבעos עולם וממגד ארץ ומנועה ורצון שוכן יסנן תבוא ראש יוסף ולקנקו נזיר אחיו וכל שרו עדלו וקרנו רעי מקרנה בהם עמים ינגח יחדיו אפסי ארץ והם מרבוס אפרים והם אלפי מנשה. Baruch. Amen. We call forward from the Zumagog Rabbi Asher Chaim. Would you please be with us in this aliyah? V'lizvuluna Amar.
Shall I start brachot?
Start with the brachot, yeah.
Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu im kol hamim natan lanu et Torato. Baruch ata Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. ולזבולון אמר, שמח זבולון בצאתך, ויששכר באוהליך, עמים הר יקראו, שם יזבחו זבחי צדק, כי שפע עמים ינקו, וספוני תמוני חול, ולגד אמר ברוך מרכיב גד, כי לביא שוכן בתוריו זרועיו קדקוד, וירשיס לו קישה מחלקס מחוקק צפון וייסר ראשי עם ציטס אדוני עשה ומשפטיו עם ישראל.
אמת תורתנו הקדושה, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נקע בתוכנו, ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Please rise, everyone, if you're able. Yiskandal ve'yiskanda shemei Rabbah Alma divrach chirusei ve'yamlich malchosei mechaye v'gana v'gana ve'yemero Heshmera b'mivura Olam v'omel v'yismo Nisbarach v'yishtabach v'yispor v'yisromam v'yisnaseh v'yisader v'yisaleh v'yisalal Shemei dekonira Ne'im kol b'rchoso Meshir Asadosh Let us say Mishemerach Avotenu V'Imotenu Hu yivarech et kol elu in this room and over there in that Zoom for having come forward this evening to dance with Torah, to have Torah lift you as you think you're lifting her, to have Torah hold you as you think you are holding Torah, to come full circle, literally and figuratively, from Elul until now, as we have the Khatimah, like the real seal, that it should be a seal with an ability to bounce back, a seal with the ability to trust in our hearts and trust in our friends, and the ability to find Torah and other sources of wisdom that give us good advice and help guide us in a very difficult moment in history, a difficult moment in our lives, a difficult moment in this community, difficult moments all around. There are no shortage. And the Torah says, I've been there before. So come back. Come hold on to Torah so that Torah can hold on to you. So to all of you in the Zoom Agag, Asher Kochachem, as you dance with us tonight, we know that you schwitzed over there wherever you are. You lifted Torah. It's not easy to be in the Zoom room when everything is happening somewhere else. And you were steadfast. You stood guard. You were Shomrim Hafked al Ircha. You were staying there and dancing and showing up. 77 cameras. And there were a lot more. And so we know some of you are around the corner, some of you are around the world. And Asher Chaim, thank you for bringing your blessing. You've been such a leader, as many of you in the Zoom room have been leaders this year. And God should bless us with strength and leadership. And those of you who are here who made it to the, some of you are getting married in 5 minutes, so this is just a warm-up for Jake. Jake's, your wedding's going to be like 20 hot coffees, You should dance, really dance until, like the Baal Shem Tov, the Maggid said, like dancing on Simchas Torah until like your soles of your shoes are like, Tomorrow morning, there's a story about waking up tomorrow morning and in heaven there, Sandal Phone, the holy angel involved with shoes will come and say, God, look at all the shoes that have holes in them because of the Jews and the people that just couldn't stop dancing because they were just wanting to say, you know what? Afal Pichein. That's the best dance in the world is Afal Pichein. Even so, nonetheless blessed. So you dance with Torah in a year where maybe there wasn't as much dancing as we would have hoped. But all of you are still, still standing and dancing and moving and affirming life. This is as much dance as you had hoped? Oh, really? I don't know, at the beginning of the summer, we had hoped that we were going to be like, back where it was. But, thank God we got this. This is nothing that, this is a big deal. Each and every moment was beautiful. So God should bless us. Dayenu. Dayenu is a good one, Dayenu. The Rebbe, another Rebbe, the Degel says that the world that we have is made up because there's a word die, which means enough. The Gemara in Chagiga says that God said to the world, grow, go, grow. And the world began to mitpashet. It started to grow and grow and grow until God says in the myth of the Talmud, enough, stop, die. And so one of the rabbis, I think it was, I don't remember who it was, he said that die, that enough is what builds the world. We could go on and on. We could want and want. But when you say die, you create a world. You say enough. Enough. I had enough. Enough dancing. Enough. Enough. It was good. Good enough. The good enough mother was the Dayenu mother. Enough. It was enough Gehendik. So God should bless us with enough of His Zot HaBracha. That this beautiful Torah that will begin again tomorrow, because these circles have to be closed. The lamed and the bet have to come together. The heart has to be healed. But until tomorrow, we're going to say, please come and lift the Torah. If you've never lifted the Torah, tonight's a good night to see that you can, and we'll support you. Please come forward to lift the Torah if you feel called this evening to lift Torah. We wish we could let the Zumagog. We haven't figured that one out yet. Jake, okay. Somebody give Jake, you're going to go this way.
A chair.
There's a chair right there. If you just pull that chair over. All right, Jake. Elena, you want to do the Galila? You're going to do the rolling? The Galila? Great. Okay, everybody, let's give Jake some support. Vezot
Torah asher Moshe Livnei Yisrael
Elena?
Yeah. Authority.
Sweet people combined the two songs. That's the Tversky Nigun. We were doing, right? It was Eitz Chai,
yeah,
right?
went to a second part.
It
Went
sounds
with
exactly
it.
alike.
I
It's
know.
great. Leinu leshabeach ladon hakol lateikinu la Elo asanu kingoyei haratzon vesamanu im mishpechot האדמה ששם חלקנו עמהם וגורלנו עם כל העולם ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לבני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא נותן שמיים מיוסד הארץ ומשה וקרב בשמיים ומעל שכינה גזר וקווים רמים ואלוהינו אינו נמס מלכנו אפס ולעסוק כי נגם אליך אדוני אלוהינו אלוהות מהירה ודיבר זכר להביא גדולים מן הארץ. Sometimes I like
One day.
you do it, brother. I love it when you do it because you know all the words and you do it like really fast and like really like rust away, like I don't like.
Times I lay under the moon and I thank God I'm breathing. Then I pray, don't take me soon, cause I am here for a reason. Oh, sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. Till the negativity surrounds. Oh, and I know someday it will all turn around. All my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more war. The children will play one day, one day, we don't lose, we all lose when they feed on the souls of the innocent. Blood-drenched pavement, keep on moving, though the water's still raging.
In this world, you can lose your way. Don't let it
Crazy, don't let it phase you, no way, no way. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. As the negativity surrounds, well I know someday it'll all turn around. Because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more war. The children will play one day. One day this all will change, treat people the same. Stop with the violence, down with the hate. One day we'll all be free and proud to be under the same sun, singing songs of freedom. Say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day.
Mourner's Kaddish, everyone. We lift up, of course, some who are still within the first 2 weeks. Rabbi Shoshana.
My father, Michael,
Anyone else saying the Mourner's Kaddish for anyone? Yes. You have your time?
I go to for my mother's mother, Rose, Bat, Moshe.
I can't see the names, but if you could just show me the chat, Michele, that would be easier for me. Naomi Heller. All of those who have been Ingrid and Candace and Rebecca Hammer, which is Israel Jill's grandma. Okay. And Rosa Chavabas, Golda Azra Kasem, Maskolda. All of those in our community who are remembering loved ones, we invite you to stand for the Mourner's Kaddish if you're able. Yiskadal v'yiskadash mei rabba.
Amen.
V'yolmad yivirach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayichon v'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael. V'magala v'zman kori v'imru amen. Yesh mei rabba mivorach le'alam l'mei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei d'kudsha brichu. Le'ila min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran v'oma v'imru. Yehi shlom araba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Ose shalom b'mromam v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. Yizichron Baruch. We're going to make just a quick Kiddush. In this cup of blessing, everybody. Savri Chaverai. Big Yashikach to Chazan Shechter. Yashikach to Noah Solomon. Yashikach to Shoshana and Debriel. Yashikach to all the davening leaders. Yashikach to Michele. And I know online it was Ari. Annalisa Rivka. Yashikach to all the folks here, everybody. Thank you to the full staff, full stack. Thank you, guys. Okay, everybody, ready? Ready? Come on, stand up, come on. If you're able. If you can't stand up, don't stand up. But if you can, you can. Okay, everybody. Baruch atah Adonai melech haolam, borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai melech haolam, Hashem rabanu kolam. V'onam kol hashom v'kiddusham v'tzosav atinen lanu Adonai mi'av amodim v'simcha chagim u'zmanim. And how much Shmini Atzeres says man simchosenu. You're like, wait a second, Shmini Atzeres is no Simchas Torah. It's just Shmini Atzeres. We call it Simchas Torah, but just Shmini Atzeres again, twice. Zman simchosenu mikra kodesh zechelik tzias Mitzrayim kivanu v'chartach v'yosan kishashtam imekolu amim mo'odei kodshecha. V'simcha v'sason inchaltanu baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh Yisrael v'yazmanim Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shehechayanu v'kiyemanu v'higiyanu lazmanu. Everybody, tomorrow morning at 9:30, we'll be back here one more time. Why not? Tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. We'll also have Hakafot again. I'm sure it'll be, it's just Wednesday morning, but otherwise known as Simchas Torah. And we'll be here having Hakafot. We invite everybody online, and anyone here would like to make it to the Revaya online as well, and also the Universe Ritual with Neely Weissman to go find the Zoom link. And we wish you all a good Yantiv, everybody. Good Yantiv, good Yantiv, good Yantiv.
Bum 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 bum.